What is going on, everyone? My name is Jay Slice and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be running some practice matches for Holiday Cup. Holiday Cup starts next week, so I have 3 videos planned with 3 separate teams to come out in the following days. I've done some battles against some people in my Discord, so thanks to them. Today's episode is going to be running the team of Skarmory lead, Diggersby second, and Lanturn third. We'll check out their movesets. We have Skarmory has fast moves Air/Steel Wing, both viable moves. Steel Wing does slightly more damage per turn. Air Slash gets a little bit more energy per turn. I'm running Air Slash. I think that's the best option for this cup. Charge moves. You can learn Sky Attack, Brave Bird, and Flash Cannon. I don't think Flash Cannon has much use here, so you're better off with the spammy Sky Attack and the Brave Bird that does high damage but lowers your defense by 3 stages, which is quite massive. Second up, we have Diggersby. You can learn Mudshot or Quick Attack. Mudshot's not a very high damage move, but it does gain a lot of energy, so that is a move that I would recommend. Plus, it does ground type damage. Charge moves. You can learn Fire Punch, Earthquake, Hyper Beam, Dig. Fire Punch is your spammy move, so usually you're going to run that. Your high energy, high damage moves are Earthquake, Hyper Beam. I think Earthquake's better because you get that super effective against certain mons, especially the electric types. Dig is just a move you're never going to use. It is a very bad move, so never run that. And Hyper Beam has play, but I would definitely recommend Fire Punch Earthquake. And the third mon in my team today is Lanturn. It has 3 fast moves to learn. It has Water Gun, Spark, Charge Beam. Charge Beam you're never going to use. Has lower damage per turn and energy per turn compared to Spark. So your choice is Water Gun or Spark. I think Water's more effective in this cup. Both are pretty decent moves though. Charge moves, it learns 3 moves. It doesn't really have a spammy move, which is the one downside to Lanturn. It's got Hydro Pump, which is high energy, high damage. Thunderbolt, which is medium energy, medium damage. And Thunder, which is only 5 more energy than Thunderbolt, but does 10 more damage. So I ran with Water Gun, Hydro Pump, Thunderbolt, but you could quite easily get rid of Thunderbolt and go Thunder. That is up to you. So we'll jump into the first match. Alright, here we are for the first match. This is against Benny Blue for You, who we did actually see some Ultra League battles from last week on my channel. Thanks to him for these battles he sent me. He sent me one for this one and a couple for the next couple episodes. So this is me here versus him. I'm obviously running Skarmory, Diggersby, a Lanturn. He leads Galvantula, so that's a really bad lead for me. Electric super effective against Skarmory, so I'm going to have to get out of there. I switched straight to Diggersby. I expected that he would have switched straight away, but he decided to stay in for a little bit. He throws off a charge move here. I don't shield, but it's a Bug Buzz, which gets me down to about 50% health. I keep spamming, and then I was going to throw Fire Punch to try and get a shield from him, but he switched out to a Snowy Cast Form here. First time I've versed a Snowy Cast Form, I think. Obviously he's doing super effective damage, ice against ground, but my Fire Punches are also doing super effective against him. He shielded the first one when he came in, but he doesn't shield that one. It's a really spammy move, and I'm at another Fire Punch, so I'm going to shield this one, knowing that I can either get his second shield or pretty much finish off his cast form here. I would imagine he won't shield this. So we now have him both of us at about the same level. He'll get to a charge move before me, so he will actually beat my Diggersby here, but I'm not too mad about that. So I'm going to come back in with Skarmory here to try and get some energy saved up so that I can hit his Galvantula. So I farm him down. He'll come back in with Galvantula here for sure. I throw a Sky Attack, hope that I get his last shield, and then I'm going to quickly switch straight into Lanturn. And I do. He threw a charge move straight away there. That won't do too much, being water electric type. We get a little bit of lag. I'm surprised he didn't switch then. It would have been the play to use his switch straight away then, straight after his charge move. I'll use my last shield knowing that I can farm Galvantula down here. And he'll come in now with Snorlax, and I'll just a couple Thunderbolts. Well, I'll get at least one Thunderbolt here. I would imagine I'll probably get to... No, I might get to a second one actually. He'll probably... No, he does use a Body Slam just before I get to the second Thunderbolt. But he's now going to have no energy. I have Skarmory coming in that's got most of his health left. And he throws a charge move here. I'm not too worried about it. I don't think he really has anything that can hurt. He's got superpower. Gets about half of my health down, and I'll use a Sky Attack and finish this battle off. So that's battle 1 with this team. I get the win. I lost the lead. Obviously Galvantula was not a good lead for Skarmory. Ben probably should have won that battle if he had have switched out of Galvantula into Snorlax there at the end. As soon as I switched to Lanturn, it would have been a lot closer because obviously his Snorlax would have taken down most of my Lanturn, if not all, and then he would have had Galvantula to finish off against Skarmory. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how my team performed there. Skarmory is obviously going to be a pretty good asset. Lanturn's doing well, and Fire Punch from Diggersby did well. Obviously his Earthquakes will be handy against the electric types, but obviously I didn't really get much of a chance against electric types with him in this battle. Alright, here we are for battle number 2. This one's against BML113, another local player. Yeah, so shout out to Bianca for this battle. I appreciate it. And once it loads, we'll be ready to go. Running the same team, obviously, as I just ran. Skarmory lead, Diggersby, Lanturn. I think in this cup you're going to have plenty of options of what to run. You can make a team from any of 70 odd mons, I reckon. It's a very, very open meta, and it will be a very interesting cup. So here we go. We've got Frostlass lead from her against my Skarmory. Reasonably neutral first matchup. Avalanche will do some damage here if it's Avalanche. I don't shield. It is Avalanche, so it gets me down to about 50%. Obviously Avalanche charged quicker than Sky Attack as well, so I'm expecting her not to shield this after I didn't shield, and she doesn't, so I get her into the red. So now I'm at the point that if I shield the next charge move, this one, I know that I can farm down. Obviously I've used an extra shield, but it will keep me on switch advantage for the rest of this battle, or for this little bit at least. So she comes in with Marowak, which I actually kind of want to don't mind being in with Skarmory. I throw a quick Brave Bird, knowing that Skarmory's almost dead. She does shield. I do stay in, and now I'll just let this go through and finish off my Skarmory. I can come in with Evamon here. Both of them can beat Alola Marowak. I choose to go with Diggersby, sorry, and she switches out to Wigglytuff, so I'm going to switch straight into Lanturn. It doesn't really matter either way which way I go there. It's just if she switches, I was going to switch. I'll throw a Thunderbolt here, which I feel as though she'll probably shield because she wants to keep a Wigglytuff alive, but she doesn't. So now it's a point of whether I want to shield here or not. I'll go no, knowing that I've got plenty of energy on my Diggersby. So I'll probably throw a Fire Punch to quickly kill the Wigglytuff is the hope. She surprisingly shields there to get the extra couple charms in, but the issue with that is I'll now have an Earthquake ready for Alola Marowak, and this will one hit and finish the battle. So she probably shouldn't have shielded the Wigglytuff, to be fair, but I probably would have won anyway because I would have just thrown a Fire Punch, got a shield, and then Earthquaked. Plus I still had a shield as well, so I was definitely in the box seat there. Lanturn did its job, but that Skarmory lead, using that one shield just to make sure I won that matchup, was crucial in the end. Yeah, so that's match 2 with this team. Alright, here we are for the third and final match I ran with this team. This is against Passion's Grace. Thank you, Adam, for this battle, and the other two that we did as well, that you'll be all seeing in the coming days on this channel. So make sure you like and subscribe. Yeah, so far Skarmory lead's been okay. It obviously lost the lead against the Galvantula against Ben. It was probably pretty even against Frostlass. I won that matchup because I used a shield, but it's a reasonably even matchup. And yeah, so far not too mad with this team. There are plenty of different things you're going to come up against in Holiday Cup, I think. A wide variety of mons you'll see, a lot more than in the usual GBL Cups. So here we go. He leads Lanturn, which once again is not a good lead for me. He's running Water Gun, which is better than if he was running Spark. But I want to get out of there anyway. So I switched to Diggersby, and he switches to Frostlass, which is not good for me. I mean, Fire Punch is going to be super effective, but his fast and charge moves are both going to be super effective against me. So he's going to get Diggersby down pretty quick. Luckily, Fire Punch charges pretty quick. I don't shield here, which is probably a misplay by me, because this is going to one-shot. Oh, he survives with 1 HP, so I got lucky there. I probably should have shielded that one, but I'll get an extra Fire Punch off, which he doesn't shield. So I have shield advantage, but he has a bit of energy on his Frostlass too here, so I do know that I can cop a Avalanche, but I decide to shield anyway to keep health up, which I don't know if that was the right play or not. And I decide to try and farm down, which I don't manage to do. I won't double shield though, so Skarmory will survive this. And then I'll farm down now, and he'll come back in with a Lanturn. I throw a Sky Attack here. I probably should have Brave Bird, to be honest, knowing that he's not going to shield that and it's not going to be very effective. So this time I throw a Brave Bird because I did have enough energy for a Sky Attack and Brave Bird. so that's going to lower my defense big time, and I'll just let Lanturn farm me down. So we both got a shield. He's got a bit of energy on his Lanturn, which means that he's going to get to the move first. I don't shield that one. Doesn't do a huge amount of damage, but we both have one shield left. And obviously I've got to get through his Lanturn and then get through another Mon, so I do shield this one because I know that I'm going to need at least some health for his last Mon. And I'm not going to be able to farm down, so I have to throw a Thunderbolt here. Because he was going to get to another Thunderbolt pretty soon. He doesn't use his shield there. He comes in with Whimsicott, so this battle's over. Him with a shield plus Whimsicott will just farm me down before I get to a second charge move. But he also could have thrown a charge move. I'm assuming he probably has Grass Knot on it, which would have finished me anyway. So GG's, well done, Adam. Outbattled me there, and good set. And there you have it, guys. That's the first look at Holiday Cup. Some practice matches. As you saw, I was running Skarmory, Diggersby and Lanturn, all very viable options to use in Holiday Cup. As I've mentioned, it's going to be a very open cup. And yeah, there's going to be a lot of choices on what to use. So there will be 2 more episodes of this before Holiday Cup starts. So over the coming days, I have 2 more completely new teams to run and show off against the same 3 people, but some of them change their teams around a little bit. So make sure you stick around. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll catch you all on the next one. Thanks, guys.